Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be having a bit of a chat about the upcoming changes next Tuesday on the 11th of September to the basic 6-star hero crystal, and also this wonderful new featured 6-star hero crystal that we have, which is bringing, everybody's favorite Alliance War offense champion, Cyclops, into the 6-star crystal pool finally. So I can assure you that we're all very excited about that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the 12 new characters that are going to be coming with the next featured 6-star. So you have the featured 6-star. The way that it works, it runs for 12 weeks. It's comprised of 12 new characters, 6 of which have just released, and also 6 more which they seem to add in fairly randomly by their choice of characters. And yeah, in December, I believe in 12 weeks time, these 12 characters are coming into the base pool as well. But is it worth spending 15,000 6-star shards to have a bit of a gamble at this featured? And the answer is probably not. From having a look at it, I do not feel any temptation at all to go for the featured 6-star hero crystal. I think the character that most tempts me out of all of these is Ghost for sure. But aside from that, man, the regular one is just getting so incredibly juicy next Tuesday, with Sabretooth, Proxima, Corvus, Captain America Infinity War, Iron Man Infinity War, and Domino, and quite a few of these bottom shelf characters are pretty decent as well, man, and we'll kind of go through what the odds are to get, in my opinion, a pretty good character starting from next week, and have a look at the odds of that, the brand new crystal, of it actually being worth paying the 15,000 shards for. But anyway, let's talk about the wonderful 12 new characters that have been introduced in this crystal, and whether or not I'm happy to see them as 6-star characters. And the first one is Cyclops, and the answer to that is obviously no. Even I saw Cyclops and I was like, okay, maybe, a Mega Red, Emma Frost, we've had so many mutants this year, maybe there's going to be a synergy that makes him a pretty good character. I still have yet to see any of them. I think he had some very small synergies with Emma Frost, but it doesn't look like anything that he's going to need to make him an actually good character. And yeah, Cyclops, does need to be awakened to get that really significant damage off the special one. So he's just going to be another dud added into the 6-star pool. I'm not super happy about that. Miles Morales might be okay. 1 per battle group, Alliance War defense. He starts at the rank 4 equivalent. He might be a bit of a pain in the ass on Alliance War defense. Might not be too bad to get. But do you want to spend 15k for Miles Morales? Probably not, I believe is the answer to that one. And then we also have Dormammu, who is probably one of the better new characters. That's not a brand new champion that's being added into the 6-star pool. Like, even unawakened, he's got excellent power control, double immunities, and there's some fun stuff that you can do with Dormammu, so he's not too bad. Phoenix is okay, very mid-tier cosmic champion, but I believe she will be arguably one of the worst cosmic characters to pull as a 6-star, aside from maybe King Groot, and it's definitely lacking behind, the damage output and effectiveness of somebody like, Drax, Hela, or Heimdall. So yeah, I would have much preferred to see Symbiote Spider-Man over Phoenix, and I would have much preferred to see like Rogue or X-23 over Cyclops. I think these two characters, they need a little bit of a revamp before they're introduced as 6-stars, in my opinion. And then we also have Psylocke, who's going to be coming in, who's not too bad, man. I'd say she's, one of the better mutants out there, and seems to be, I don't know, might come into a lot better fashion. She seems to be an alright counter, and works alright against Korg. I think there are potentially some better options out there, but Psylocke, I know, might not be the worst character to get. She's certainly better than a Deadpool X-Force and a Cyclops, I would say that much. Then we've also got Massacre, who Massacre is really fun to play, man. Ton of damage, does not need to be awakened. So yeah, he's a really decent option there. I really enjoy my Massacre, but you do have to play very aggressively to get the most out of Massacre, and I think when it comes to a lot of kind of like really important endgame scenarios, like stuff like Alliance War and Labyrinth of Legends, where you really need those rank 4 champions for, because of Labyrinth's evade, and also sometimes it's a bit tricky to bait out the specials. If you lose tempo with Massacre, you lose a lot of damage, so I'm not too sure. He's going to be a lot better than a lot of the other characters, but maybe maybe certainly not the best 6-star champion to pull, but alright, not too bad. Then we've also got Mephisto coming in. Mephisto, unawakened, is alright, you know, he can deal with a few matchups. He's got poison immunity, has the his soul imprisonment for buffs, but obviously that's based on his charges, so it's not really all the time effective. I kind of wish his special one, I think it'd be very fair if his special one just didn't need the souls to actually, you know, put that debuff lock on the opponents. I think that would make Mephisto substantially better and, you know, give him more longevity. But I think especially when it comes to a lot of top tier stuff, Mephisto, he's slipping out a little bit, and for him to be like a really, really sick beast of an Alliance War defender, you kind of need to have him awakened. And I know most alliances have somebody that may have like a rank 4 or rank 5 Mephisto, but he's alright to get. I think, you know, he's going to be better than an Iron Fist, better than a 4 Jane Foster. But not too shabby there. Then we also have Ghost, who I think is probably the most premium pull when it comes to this new featured 6-star hero crystal. Absolutely love Ghost, man. She is so much fun to play. And if you are not on the Ghost hype train, I would check out Panda Man Pete's channel, because he's some sick, 565 Ghost gameplay, but she's so much fun. We also have Korg coming in. I think to be, well, Korg's even unawakened, he's very, very annoying on Alliance Ward defense, but to give him that additional layer of annoyance, he kind of does need to be awakened there. But even unawakened, man, he'd be a really 6-star to get. So looking forward to when he's in the 10k. We also have Wasp as well, who has just phenomenal synergy with Ghost and also Ant-Man. So yeah, maybe instead of Miles Morales, I'd actually very oddly prefer 6-star Ant-Man. I know that's very, very peculiar to say, but with both Wasp and Ghost, 6-star Ant-Man does a lot of damage, especially if you could get him awakened one day. But these two characters are really, really effective characters and even need to be awakened. Just in terms of offense, to be super, super good. And Wasp's awakened ability just helps her be a little bit more annoying on Alliance War defense. Also got Morningstar in here. Heimdall, who I love. Heimdall is super fun to play. He's got kind of that base passive true strike, which makes him incredibly effective against any evade champion, any auto block champion, and has some pretty decent damage as well. And also any team that you build him in, he's going to give everybody else cheat death and potentially some other, like, you know, regeneration or attack bonus synergies based on, yeah, if you bring in any of the other 4 Ragnarok related characters. So yeah, I really like Heimdall. Not really too fussed on Red Skull personally. I think Red Skull was probably one of the bigger flops of this year, so he's not going to be maybe the best champion to get, but I assume, you know, some people might enjoy him because of novelty. But overall, I think just because the you know, the basic crystal is getting pimped up so much, if you have a look at the last like 24 characters that have been added, there is so much value, man. Just an insane amount of really, really awesome champions. And I think when it comes to expanding a lot of people's 6-star rosters, they are mainly looking for kind of those quote-unquote god tier champions that they can potentially take up to rank 2, rank 3. So if we have a bit of a look, I've kind of drawn up 2 things today. I've got a 6-star tier list for the basic pool that I put together, and also this is just the just kind of a rough list that I did for the 15k one, and I broke it down into 2 columns. Champions I'd be happy to pay 15k for, and champions I wouldn't, and it came to an 11 to 13 ratio. So yeah, odds are, you know, I'm probably not going to be super happy with the outcome if I did go for a featured there. And again, there is just so much good stuff in the basic pool that I don't really think the upcoming featured is worth it. But champions I'd pay 15k for in the upcoming featured: Killmonger, Luke Cage, Dormammu, Massacre, Gladiator, Hulk, Ghost, Korg, Wasp, Morningstar, Heimdall, Hela, and then I assume probably some of the characters people aren't going to be super happy about paying 15k for: Cyclops, Miles Morales, Iron Fist, Drax, Nebula, Cable, Phoenix, Green Goblin, Psylocke, Mephisto. You know, maybe some people might have a different opinion on Mephisto, Bishop, Red Skull, and 4 Ragnarok, just because I think, again, the 10k crystal is now so stacked, man, and having those, like, god tier characters in, you've got Domino, Corvus Glaive, Void, Captain America, Infinity War, which are just such game-changing characters if you can get them as a 6-star. And you've got, you know, just over a 6% chance or a 4 in 48 to pull one of those, and a high tier pull. These are characters, you know, depending on your Alliance War path or what you need them for. They could, in your opinion, be a god tier character or be very, very useful to your progression. So you've got stuff like Sabretooth, Morningstar, Killmonger, Proxima Midnight, Hela, Dr. Octopus, Iron Man Infinity War, Sentinel, Gladiator Hulk, Luke Cage, Red Hulk, and then we got the pretty good. These are characters that you'll probably be quite happy with in the, the basic 10k crystal. And that's like Nightcrawler, Bishop, Hood, Winter Soldier, especially if you have a 5-star Killmonger. Thor Ragnarok, if you can get him awakened with the Korg and Gladiator Hulk synergy, he is a bit of a beast. Got some really good damage, but obviously there are quite a few prerequisites when it comes to Thor Ragnarok, so he's a bit of a longer game to play. But if you get him awakened, man, might be a bit of a beast mode character. Hawkeye, just straight badassery, pulled unduped for that power control. Same with Drax and Angela in terms of their damage. Black Bolt, I think, is a bit of a long game one, but if you get him awakened and you are a big fan of Medusa and Karnak, and have that synergy, man, 6-star Black Bolt is going to deal a lot of damage. He's going to be a very, very effective character. You got poison immunity, you got a nice stun to play around with. So yeah, I predict we're actually going to see quite a few people falling in love with 6-star Black Bolt within the next year. And also Nebula seems to be quite popular for a variety of mainly Corvus and Proxima related teams at the moment, because she gets that really nice synergy with Proxima that allows her to start with 10 shock charges, which means that you can, unleash a good amount of firepower very early on into the fight and get a mega special too if you kind of time it right and play it well. So yeah, Nebula's been doing quite a bit. And then we've got the occasionally useful tab here. So I think this one is quite a broad spectrum, and these are characters that you may not be like super chuffed to pull, but maybe they might be a little bit useful. So you've got like Beast Storm, Cable, you've got like Guillotine, Loki, Mordo, Karnak, Kingpin. Kingpin can be a 6-star one, can be quite beefy on certain nodes in Alliance War defense there, and Karnak for something like the Black Bolt and Medusa Trinity. Daredevil Classic, I feel like Daredevil and Elektra, I've been looking at those two characters recently because I've been doing a lot of like a big review of my tier list, and I think those two characters are going down a little bit, just comparatively speaking. But I don't know, they might have their uses at some point in the future. King Groot maybe for Alliance War defense, Yondu for Alliance War defense, or maybe it's just a bit of a fun heal block character to play. Rocket, I've Rocket on my free-to-play account, man, and the raw damage is very nice. I really, really enjoy it. But obviously there are better characters that deal more damage higher up this list. Green Goblin as well, maybe for Alliance War defense, maybe for a bit of fun. Punisher 2099, stick him on a kinetic reactor node and hope your opponent does not bring Stark and Aunt Spider-Man. And then we got Captain America World War II for his block. Yellow Jacket for the Power Sting, and Sentry for the okay damage. And then I've kind of got the Bench for Life tab here, which is like Deadpool, X-Force, 4 Jane Foster, Iron Fist, Gamora, and also Juggernaut. I don't know if Juggernaut's ever going to see his day in Alliance War defense again, just because I think there are a lot of better defenders out there now. So yeah, I think it's very doubtful that if you ever pull a 6-star Juggernaut, he's going to have too much use. But I don't know if you get him awakened, maybe. But overall, I think there's just so much like pretty banging stuff in that basic 6-star pull that it makes sense for a lot of people to go for the basic 6-star over the upcoming featured. So yeah, I don't think it's worth going for. I'm a little bit upset to see Cyclops in it, but there are quite a few characters that I'm very excited to see introduced into the basic 6-star pool come December. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments below how many 6-star crystals, if you've been saving for September, have you managed to save up? And also, are you going to go for the 6-star feature? Do you believe it's worth it? Do you believe there's a kind of a case for it that I've missed in this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.